Hello and welcome back to Pilates with Brooke. Today I have an advanced class prepared for you. So do the best you can, modify as needed, and enjoy the workout. To get started, we're going to turn lengthwise onto our hands and knees to find our tabletop position. Bringing the knees directly below the hips and the hands directly below the shoulders. You're going to find a neutral pelvis. Inhale for me here. On the exhale, you're going to tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly button in, and then tuck the chin in. So you're really hugging those abdominals in and pushing the floor away. On the inhale, I want you to lift the tailbone, let the belly lower, lift the head up and out of those shoulders, arching through the back, thinking about the tailbone and the back of the head trying to come together. And then again, exhale, scoop the tummy in, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, push the floor away. And then inhale, release and arch through that spine. And then come back to your neutral pelvis, walk your hands out just a little bit, and then gently press yourself back to go into your child's pose. Letting those hips soften towards the heels, the arms lengthen to the top of the mat. Take a deep inhale. And then inhale, shift yourself forward, coming into your knee plank. Shoulders directly over the wrists. Tailbone is tucked, abdominals are hugged in. Inhale, bend the elbows to come to a slight push-up position. And then exhale, push yourself up and all the way back into your child's pose. Again, inhale, shift forward, bend those elbows, hug in tight to the rib cage. Exhale, push up and lengthen all the way back. 2 more times. Inhale and bend the elbows. Exhale, push up and lengthen back. Last one here. And lower and lift and lengthen back to find your child's pose. Now we're going to gently shift our body weight back, curl your toes under, lift yourself up to find your high plank. Knees are soft, shoulders are away from the ears, hugging those elbows in tight. Let's lift those hips up for a down dog, letting those heels soften to the ground, really putting pressure into those hands to lift the tailbone up higher to the sky. Scoop the belly button in and try and get those legs as straight as you can. Inhale, shift forward, soften to your knees. Give me 1 push-up. And then lift up into your high plank, and then lift up into your down dog. Again, inhale, shift forward. Soften to the knees, lower, exhale, push up, lift, and down dog. 1 more time. Gently shift forward, soften to the knees, lower, lift it up, come up to the high plank, and then lift to your down dog. Let's walk our dog here. So bending one knee as the opposite heel softens down to the floor, and then switch legs. Scooping that tummy in and switch, really lengthening into the calf muscle and into the hamstring. 1 more time each leg. And now gently pressing both heels down. Inhale, shift forward, staying in your high plank. Give me 1 Pilates push-up. Hug the elbows in lower. Exhale, push up, lift to find your down dog. Again, inhale forward. Bend those elbows, hug it in. Exhale, push up and lift to down dog. 1 more time here. Inhale, round it forward. Soften those elbows, push it up and lift to your down dog. Holding in your down dog, let's reach that right leg up to the sky. Open into the back of that left leg. Keep the body squared off. Bend that right knee, point to the right toes. Shift your body weight forward. Come to your single leg high plank. Flex that foot and then bring it in between those hands. If you need to grab on and gently pull that leg in between, please do so. We're in our runner's lunge. Fingertips nice and soft onto the ground. Open through the chest, lengthen through the spine as you soften the pelvis down. Good. Keep that back heel pressing away, but that back knee soft. No locking of the joint. Holding here for 1 more breath. And now let that back knee soften down. Untuck those back toes. Shift the hips back to find your half split. We are flexing that right leg, that right foot, I should say, lengthening the right leg. Fingertips just gently on the ground. Pull the tummy in, lengthen the spine long. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Really pull that right hip crease away from you to lengthen into the hamstring. One more breath here. See if you can soften the chest just a little closer towards that thigh. And then gently release, shift forward, hands frame that front foot out, curl the toes under in that back leg and lift back up to your runner's lunge. Pressing the hands into the ground, let that right knee come to the outside of that right arm and then extend that right leg long to find your high plank again. Lift those hips up high, let the heels soften down. Scoop that tummy in, find that upside down V, and now left leg floats to the sky. Reaching it up there, letting that right heel soften down just a little closer towards the floor. Go ahead, point that left leg, draw the knee into the chest, shift yourself forward, then flex that foot again, and let it come in between the hands. Once again, grabbing on if you need to in order to get that leg in the proper position. You want to make sure that front knee is over the heel and not the toes. Good. Rolling those shoulders down the back, opening through the chest, looking forward, letting the hips open up. Good. Holding here, 2 more breaths. And then gently soften that back knee down, untuck those back toes, shift your body weight back, straightening out that left leg as best you can. Open the chest towards that flexed foot. Left hip crease is pulling away. Holding here. With each exhale, see if you can soften the chest just a little closer towards the toes without rounding the spine. Trying to keep that spine as straight as you can. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then gently soften yourself forward, hands frame that foot out, lift that back knee up, let the left knee come to the outside of that left arm, and then slide that left leg back. In your high plank here, we are holding for 30 seconds. Draw that tummy in tight, knees are soft. Good. You can sway a little bit side to side, challenging yourself into the obliques, and into the deltoids, tops of the arms. You're almost there. You have 10 more seconds. Squeeze that tummy in tight. 5. And now soften to the knees. Gently press yourself back. Let your forehead rest on the mat. Bring the hands over the hips. Interlace your fingers and gently reach the arms to the sky, stretching into the front of those shoulders, tops of the arms. And then gently bring yourself down, lift yourself up. We're going to spin around to come to a seated position lengthwise onto our mat. Bringing yourself into the center of the mat so you have plenty of room for your head to come down. We're going to start our roll-ups and then go into our stomach series. So extending those arms out, legs are together, feet are flexed. Scoop that tummy in and up, shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, scoop that tummy in and round yourself all the way down, slow and controlled. Once you're lowered down, inhale, reach the arms overhead, keeping the rib cage closed. Exhale, peel yourself all the way back up. Inhale, tall, lengthen the spine. Exhale, spine stretch, rounding that spine up and over an imaginary ball. Inhale, tall, shoulders down. Exhale, scoop the tummy in tight. Slowly rolling down. Inhale, reach the arms overhead as the rib cage reaches to the hips. Exhale, peel yourself all the way up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, stretch it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Good. Now you're going to point your toes. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, round yourself up. Stay rounded. Inhale, and then exhale, stretch the spine. Inhale, up, stay rounded. Exhale, scoop that tummy in and lower yourself down. 2 more. The slower you come up, the better. Exhale, reach, open through that back. Inhale, come up, stay rounded, scoop that tummy in, and slowly roll down. We have one more here. Rounding yourself up, staying rounded. Inhale, exhale, stretch. Inhale up. And exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Beautiful. You're going to extend that mat out if it rolled up like mine did. Center yourself onto your mat. Bringing your knees into your chest. Gently hug it in and rock yourself side to side. Good. Okay. Lengthening those arms towards the ankles. Take an inhale with those knees tucked to the chest. Exhale, curl your head and chest up. Extend your left leg out. Put some fire into that quadricep. Take your left hand to that right knee. Right hand reaches to the right ankle. Now curl up a little higher and pull the tummy in just a little tighter. And then switch legs. And switch. Good. So hugging that knee in towards the midline, keeping everything lined up, pulling that tummy in tight, and actively pushing that leg away from you, putting some fire into it, no floppy legs. Everything moves with purpose. You have about a fist width between your chin and your collarbone. So your eyes are looking to where your toes are lengthening to. Good. Two more each leg. Curl up a little higher. Try and get those shoulder blades off the mat. Last one each leg. And then pull the knees into your chest. Let yourself rest. Good. Hands go behind the ankles. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, curl the head and chest up. Now extend both arms and legs to 45 degrees. And circle the arms wide as you tuck the knees back in. Again, inhale, reach, arms to your peripheral vision. Squeeze that tummy in tight. Circle, exhale, pull it in. 4 more. Back is flat against the mat. Exhale, fully imprinted. Inhale, reach. Exhale, around. 2 more. Squeeze that tummy in. Last one. And let the head rest. Beautiful. Now hands go behind the thighs. Lengthen those legs up for me. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl your head and chest up. Double leg, lower lift. Extend those arms long. Externally rotate the legs into Pilates stance. Pull the tummy in. See if you can curl it just a little bit higher. Inhale, lengthen the legs away. Hug it in. Exhale, lift the legs back up. Again, inhale, reach, squeeze that tummy in, flatten that back, and exhale up. 4 more. Squeeze it. 3 more. If you need to support your head, you can with one hand. Last 2. 1 more. And bend the knees into your chest. Let your head rest. Beautiful. So now we're going to go into our stretching scissors series. Hands behind the thighs. We're going to keep our head down for this first one. Lengthen those legs up. Flex the feet. Pull the tummy in tight. And then release the arms down by your side. Bring that right foot closer to your head. Fire into the front of that right thigh. Hold it there. Lengthen the left leg as far away from you as you can without moving this right leg. Hug the abdominals in. Exhale, bring that left leg up. Bring it closer to the head. Inhale, reach that right leg long. Pull that tummy in tight. Exhale, bring it up. Closer to the head. Left leg away. Right leg away. Left. Pull the tummy in and lift it. 1 more time each side. Inhale, lengthen. And lift it. Last one here. Squeeze that tummy in and lengthen, bend the knees into the chest, point your toes. Hands go behind the thighs. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, curl the head and chest up. Reach those legs straight up. Release your left leg. Take your hands, grab onto your right calf muscle. Elbows open out to the side, shoulders down. Pull the tummy in and try and curl up just a little higher. Give this leg 2 little tugs. Stretch, stretch, and switch. And switch. Squeeze that belly button in. Really try and get those shoulder blades off of the mat. Good. 2 more. Just like Stretch, 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 stretch. Last one here. Bend the knees into the chest. Head comes down to rest. And now, let's go ahead and go into our full scissors. So, fingertips cradle the head, elbows open wide. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl the head and chest up as high as you can. Lengthen both legs up. Pull the tummy tight, curl up a little higher. Reach your right leg closer as you lengthen the left leg away, and then switch legs. And switch. Good. So really firing into the front of that leg, trying to reach that leg up higher to the sky and closer towards your chest. Pull that tummy in, curl the chest up a little higher. Let those legs glide right past each other. Let's do 2 more each leg. And bend the knees into your chest. Let your head come down to rest. Beautiful. So now we're going to go into our crisscross. Fingertips cradle the head. Once again, knees tuck into the chest, elbows wide. Inhale. Exhale, curl the head and chest up. Lengthen that right leg out. Put some fire into that quad, pushing that leg away. Take your right chest up and across towards that left knee. Staying high, switch to the other side. And again. And switch. Pulling that tummy in, trying to rotate along the base of your shoulder blades, keeping that connection between the rib cage and the hips, the belly button to the spine, rotating to lift the chest to meet that knee as the knee hugs to the midline. 4 more each leg here. 4, 3, 2, last one each leg, and hug the knees into your chest. Beautiful job. Good. Now let's bring our feet flat to the floor to do a little bridge work. Arms along by your side, shoulder blades pinched together, feet equally pressed into the ground. Take an inhale here. First to stretch, exhale, imprint that spine, and then slowly peel yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time, articulating through the spine. Once you're at the top, draw the belly button in, squeeze the hips up, give yourself a nice opening through the front body, sliding the head away from the shoulders. Take another inhale. And now exhale, slowly roll yourself down, 1 vertebrae at a time, resisting that tailbone coming down. Once it is forced to come back down, find that neutral pelvis. Now we're working into the back body. Take an inhale for me. Exhale, let's lift those hips straight up and tap them down for 10, 9, 8, squeeze it, 7. Think of that tailbone reaching to the back of the leg when it comes up to lengthen into the lower back. 4 more here, squeeze the bottom. 3, really digging those heels into the mat. 2, last one here, stay at the top, little pulses up, squeeze and release for 10, 9, 8, push those feet firmly into the mat. Good. 4, 3, 2, last 1, lower yourself all the way down. Now walk your feet in just a little bit closer towards your bottom. You're going to lift up onto your tippy toes. So lifting those heels up as high as you can. We're going to go right back into our bridges. Inhale for me. Exhale, lift the hips up. Beautiful. And now we tap them all the way back down. Full range of motion for 10, 9, so feeling this more into the calf muscles and into the hamstrings as well as into the glutes. Let's do 4 more here. 4, 3, pull that tummy in tight. 2, last one, stay at the top, little pulses up. 10, squeeze it. 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, last 1, hold it at the top, pull the tummy in tight, bring your left knee up into tabletop, lengthen that left leg up to the sky, bend it back to tabletop, and lower it down. And now the right, tabletop, stretch it, tabletop, lower, left, Reach it up, picking up the pace a little bit, marching those legs out. Right and left and right and left. Good. Right. One more time each leg, and then we're going to hold it up. And last one. And now stay into that lifted bridge. Pull the tummy tight. Ready? Bring that right knee to tabletop. Lengthen that right leg up. Pulse the hips up for 5, 4, squeeze it, 3, 2, 1. Bend that left leg, lower it down. Press that left ball of the foot in, squeeze the left bottom, bring the right knee to tabletop. Lengthen the right leg up and pulse it up. Squeeze it, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Bend that right knee, lower it down, and round yourself all the way down. Beautiful. Once you come down, bring your knees into your chest. We're going to go into corkscrew 1 now. So first, stretch the legs up to the sky. Flex those feet, hands holding on to the back of the legs for support. Beautiful. And now, pull the tummy tight. Point your toes. Externally rotate the legs and squeeze the inner thighs together. So toes are apart, heels are together in Pilates stance, otherwise known as first position. Arms come down, shoulder blades pinch together. Pull the belly button in tighter. Inhale the legs slightly to the right. Circle them down away from you, keeping the back imprinted. Exhale, bring them all the way up around to the left and pause right where you started. Now to the left. Inhale. Scoop that tummy in tight as you circle down and around. Exhale, up and pause. To the right. Inhale. Squeeze that tummy in. Pinch into the left waistline as you come up and around. And now to the left. Circle around and pinch into the right waistline. And then to the right. Inhale. Keeping that pelvis as stable as possible. To the left. Chin reaching to the chest, shoulders nice and grounded. 2 more each direction. Right. Pull the tummy in. And to the left. Reach it up. Last one each direction. Squeeze those legs together. Last one here. Inhale to the left, circle around. Exhale, pull it up, bend the knees into your chest, and let yourself rest. Good. Okay. Hands behind the thighs. Tuck the chin in. Rock yourself up. We're going to go into rolling like a ball, open leg rocker prep, and then open leg rocker, and then we're going to flip over. So you're going to tuck yourself into a nice tight ball. Your abdominals are pulled in. Your hands come towards your ankles, and your toes lift up off the ground. So you're doing a little balancing act. If you have a difficult time with this, you can always take your hands behind your thighs and let your legs use momentum to help you out. Otherwise, you're tucked into a nice tight ball, chin to the chest, belly button drawn in tight. You're going to inhale, rock back to the shoulder blades. Exhale, scoop the tummy in and up to come back to your balancing position. Again, inhale, rock back. Use that exhale to put the brakes on. 3 more. Inhale, rock. Squeezing that tummy in tight. Last 2. 1 more here. And then coming up, I want you to open the knees, grab on between the legs at the ankles, and then lengthen the spine in a nice straight line. Knees are open wide. You're going to extend your left leg out and up. Good, so it's coming just a little bit wider than your shoulder. And then bend that leg back in, and then the right. Inhale, stretch it up. You may have to adjust the hand a little bit. If your hamstrings are tight and you can only come to here, that's okay. Just do the best you can. And then bend that leg in. So we're balancing here. Pulling that tummy in tight. Scooping the lower abdominals. Left leg. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Right leg. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Left leg. Hold the left leg up. And now reach the right leg up. And then bend both in. And now right leg goes first. Inhale. And then exhale, left. Hold here. Scoop that tummy in tight. Bend both knees in. Now, both legs. Inhale, extend, squeeze the tummy tight. Exhale, bend it in. One more. Inhale, extend, squeeze the tummy tight, draw those shoulders down the back, and bend. Now we're gonna rock it. Inhale, lift, squeeze, tuck the chin in. Inhale, rock back to the shoulder blades. Exhale, woo, lift and lengthen again. Inhale, scoop. If you need to bend those knees, do so. Lift and lengthen. Scoop the tummy and tuck the chin. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Two more. Wah! If you can't get it, it's okay. Let's do one more from here, you guys. Reach up a little higher. Inhale, rock it back. Exhale, lift and lengthen. Now hold here. Bring those legs together. Squeeze them. Pull that tummy in tight. Release your arms and slowly roll yourself down and bend the knees to your chest. Good job, you guys. Open those knees and rock yourself out. Good, we're gonna open into the front body and work into the back body. So hands behind the thighs, tuck the chin in, rock yourself up. We're gonna flip on over onto our stomachs. Put my hair up so it's not on my face. So, we're gonna come onto our forearms. Elbows directly below the shoulders. We're lengthening our torso, front of the torso. So letting those hips just soften down. Feet are about hip width apart, toenails are on the ground. I want you to think of lifting up and out of those shoulders. So really open your chest towards the front of the mat. Your pelvis stays grounded. Your belly button draws in and up. Just feel that opening as the pelvis softens down towards the floor. Good. And now gently kind of pull yourself forward on one side and then the other side. Good. Just open into that front body. And then release yourself down. Bringing your forehead onto the mat, we're going to go into our breaststroke. Your fingers are going to come, your arms lift up, palms facing down to the ground. Elbows are in by the rib cage. Draw the belly button in and up. Press the pelvis into the mat, so squeeze slightly into the glutes and lift the head and chest. Think of that tailbone kind of lengthening down, so you really put some pressure into the pelvis. Now, pull the tummy in even tighter, keeping the feet grounded. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Turn the palms out. Exhale, sweep the arms wide. As you bring them towards the thighs, lift the head and chest. And then lower slightly, bring the hands back to your start position. Again, inhale, reach, turn the palms out. Exhale, lift, pressing the tops of the feet firmly into the mat. And lower. Three more. Inhale, reach. Sweep it wide. Exhale, lift and lengthen. And lower. Two more. Inhale, reach, pull the tummy in. Exhale, pull those shoulders down the back, lifting the head and chest. And lower. Last one here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep and lift. Hold it there. Palms facing into the body. Squeeze the bottom. Lift the legs as high as you can. Roll those shoulders down the back. Pinch them together and pulse the arms up to the sky for 10. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the palms down. Pulse the arms up. 10, 9, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Open the arms out wide to a T. Pull the tummy tight. Squeeze the bottom. Lift the legs a little higher. Pulse the arms up. 10, 9. Pinch those shoulder blades together. 6 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down. Bring those hands next to your chest. Elbows hug in. Legs parallel. Dig the knees in. Lift the hips up and push back into child's pose. Stretching into the spine. Beautiful work. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of plank work now. Gently shift forward, come onto your forearms, interlace the fingers or separate the palms, it is your choice. Extend one leg out, pressing through that heel, tuck the tailbone, and then do the same for the other. Beautiful. So holding here, tucking that tailbone in, lengthening through the spine, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Lift your right leg up. Pulse the leg up. 10, squeeze the bottom. 9, 8, left knee is soft. 7, 5, pull the tummy in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Bend the knee, bring the heel to the bottom. Kick, kick, point the toe, lengthen the leg long. Flex the foot, bend the knee, kick the bottom. Point and lengthen. Again, flex, kick, kick, point and reach. 2 more. Flex, kick, kick, point and lengthen. Last one. Point and lengthen. Lower that foot down. Holding here. If you need to take a break, now's the time to do it. Squeezing that tummy in tight. We're going to the other side. Left leg lifts up. Foot is flexed. Pulse that leg up. 10. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. Bend the knee. Bring the heel to the bottom. Kick, kick. Point the toes. Lengthen the leg long. Squeeze the bottom. Flex. Kick, kick. Point and reach. Flex. Point and lengthen. 2 more. Point and lengthen. Last one. Point and lengthen. Lower that foot down. Hold for 10 more seconds. Squeeze those lower abdominals areas in. Pull it in. And soften the knees. Push yourself back. And go to child's pose. Very nice job. Bring those hands over the hips. Palms together like you're clapping. Interlace the fingers. You can separate the palms then. And then reach the arms to the sky. Good. One more breath here. And then we're going to our high plank. Beautiful. And then gently release those arms down. Let the arms go long. Shift your body weight forward. Hands come directly below the shoulders. Extend one leg and then the other leg. High plank here. Belly button is drawn in. Shoulders pull down the back. Ready? Right leg. Lift it up. Pulse it up. 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. Bend the knee. Kick the bottom. Point and reach. Again, flex. Point and lengthen. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it there. Keep the toe pointed. Inhale, shift your body weight forward. Exhale, press back. Again, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, push back. 3 more. Exhale, back. Last 2. Keep that right leg up and lifted. And push back. Last 1. And then we get to come down to rest. And lower that right leg. Soften to your knees. Push back, child's pose. Good. That's a lot on that upper body. Good. So let's slide those hands by the feet this time. Just turn the palms up. Let the backs of the hands rest on the floor. Let those shoulders drape down. We're going to do the other side. Good. Deep, deep breath here. And now slide those arms forward again. Shift your body weight forward, coming back to that high plank. Time to do the other side. Lift yourself up. Shoulders away from the ears. Scoop that tummy in tight. Ready? Left leg lifts up. Pulse it up. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. Kick the heel to the bottom. Point and reach. Flex. Kick, kick, point and lengthen. Flex. Point and lengthen. 2 more. And reach it. Last 1. Hold that leg there. Inhale, shift forward onto those left tippy toes. Exhale, push back. Excuse me, your right one. Inhale, shift forward, squeeze the tummy tight. Exhale, back. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Lower that leg down. Soften to your knees and push back again. Good. Forehead rests on the mat. Slide those hands by the feet. Palms up to the sky. Rest. Good. And now tuck that chin in, bringing the crown of the head towards the floor. Bring the hands over the hips. Interlace the fingers. Reach those arms up. Stretch those deltoids. Good. Beautiful. And now release yourself down, lift yourself up, turn yourself lengthwise onto your mat. Again, we're gonna work a little bit into the obliques, side body, we're almost done. So, you're gonna bring your legs towards the front of the mat. I like my feet off the front of the mat. Bring those legs together in Pilates stance, belly button is drawn in tight, pelvis is slightly open to the sky. So you're resting on the fleshy part of your hip, not the hip bone. Pull the tummy tight, lift the legs up. Beautiful. From here, pulse the legs up for 10. Good. Feeling it into those obliques. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Pull the tummy tight. Reach that top arm long. Inhale for me. Exhale. Lift and lengthen. And then slide that arm back down. Again. Exhale. Lift and lengthen. And slide it back up. 3 more. Last one. Hold it here. Pulse those legs up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything down. Reach that top arm over. Bend that top leg and slide it behind you. Give yourself a little stretch. Good. And now bring that hand in front of you. Bring that leg back. You're going to come up onto your forearm. Legs are now stacked and straight out from the hip, making sure you're not sinking into that shoulder. You're lifting here, hugging those abdominals in tight. Good. Top leg lifts up for small circles. Lift it up, lengthen it long, flex that foot. Keep those toes and the knees pointed straight forward in small circles for 10, 8, 4 more, 3, 2, 1, reverse it, 10, pull the tummy tight, roll those shoulders away from the ears, don't sink into that trapezius, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, hold it there, little pulses up, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1, lower the leg down, bend the knees in, beautiful, bring your hand to the center of the mat, in line with that bottom knee. Now, lift yourself up into a modified side plank. So you want to make sure that you're just a little bit behind that hand there. Roll the shoulders down the back, extend the top leg out, lift it up, toes pointed, small circles. 10, 8, 6, pull the tummy tight, 4, 2, and reverse it. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and hold it. Tap it all the way down, lift it all the way up. 10, 9, 8, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Lower. Bend the knees in, come to a seated position real quick, and stretch out that shoulder. Now we're going to come up into our full side plank, do a little rainbow and a little twist, and then we'll go to the other side. So, bringing that hand back into position, you're going to extend the top leg out, and then the bottom leg. So they're kind of bent knees, very soft, but the top foot is in front, flat onto the ground, the inside of the foot. Shoulders roll down the back, belly button is drawn in. Inhale, lift the hips up to your side plank. Good. And now we're going to tap the hips down and then lift up. Reach the arm overhead and lift that waistline to the sky. Inhale, come back up through center, tap the hips down and lift up and reach it overhead. Again. And exhale it up. 2 more here. Really paying attention to that bottom shoulder. Be strong in the shoulder girdle so you don't injure it. 1 more here. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up and over. Now find your side plank twist. Inhale for me. Exhale, dive that hand through. Look to that back foot. Lift the hips up so you're in an upside down V. Squeeze that tummy tight. And then inhale, come back to your side plank. Again, exhale, twist. Really pushing that hand and squeeze that tummy tight. Inhale, side plank. 3 more here and we're done with this side. Exhale. Exhale and in. Squeeze that tummy tight. And inhale. Last one. Reach it, squeeze it. And back to your side plank. Dive that hand down. Center yourself out in high plank. Soften to your knees and push back into child's pose. Good. Bring those hands over the hips. Interlace those fingers and stretch the deltoid, especially on that one hand. That was grounded down. That shoulder should be pretty tired. Nice. And then bring yourself up. Flip yourself over to the other side. Good. So laying all the way down onto the ground, you guys. We're going to start with the most basic oblique and work our way up. So, legs come off the front of the mat, so I want you at a slight bend at the pelvis. That bottom hip is resting on the fleshy part. Head is grounded. Good. Fingertips come up, legs externally rotate into Pilates stance, pull that tummy in, and lift the legs. So if you have a hard time lifting the legs, and that bony part of the hip is really grounding into the ground, just shift your pelvis back a little bit, okay? But make sure you don't shift the shoulders. You still want to keep them stacked as best you can. Ready? Lift those legs up for 10, 9, 8, pull the tummy in, 7, 6, 5, 2, last one, hold it up. Extend that top arm up. Ready? Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift and lengthen out. Again, exhale, reach and lengthen out. 3 more. Last one here, holding at the top. Hold it up, squeeze the legs, pulse them up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down. Reach that top arm over, bend that top leg. Slide it behind you. Good. Give it a little stretch. And now we're going to come up onto our forearm. So, good. Bringing that elbow directly below the shoulders. Legs are stacked. Feet are flexed. No sinking into the shoulder here. You have to lift into that shoulder girdle. So all the muscles that really help support that shoulder blade and deltoid lift up. So think about that armpit pulling yourself up. Up. Top leg lifts. Good. Lengthen it long. Small circles. 10, 8, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. 10. Keep those toes pointed forward. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses up now. 10, 8. Pull that tummy, lift a little higher. 6, 4, 2, 1. And lower the leg down. Beautiful. Bend those knees in. Bring that bottom hand to the center of your mat. Good. So we're going to lift up into our modified side plank. Inhale, lift yourself up. Good. Adjust yourself as needed. You don't want to be too far away from that hand, but you also don't want the shoulder over the fingers or the wrist. You want it just a little bit behind. Extend that top leg out. Tuck the tailbone, scoop the tummy in, lift the top leg up. Small circles. 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. Good. 8, 6, 4, 2. And now full range. Tap it down. Lift it up. 10. 5 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Bend the knees in. Good. Come to a seated position, whichever way you want, but just make sure that you get a little stretch into that deltoid on that arm that was grounded before we go into our rainbow and twist. Good. Release that arm down. So bring that hand to the center of the mat. Top foot is going to come in front, bottom foot goes behind. Belly button drawn in, knees are soft. Inhale. Exhale, let's pop those legs up. Good, so find that proper position first. Then inhale, tap the hips down, coming towards the feet. Exhale, lift up, reach the arm overhead, lift the hips up. So you really feel that pinch into the bottom waistline. And then inhale, come all the way back down, tap the hips, exhale, reach it up and over, open into that side body. 3 more. Exhale it up. Tap and exhale. Reach, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 1 more here. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift it up. And now come back through center. Ready for your twist. Inhale, exhale. Let that hand come to the back heel. Lift those hips up high. And then inhale, come back to your side plank. Again, exhale, dive it under, scoop that tummy in tight, pushing that floor away from you with that grounded hand. Inhale, back up, 3 more. Exhale, dive it under. 2 more. Last one. Reach it under, pull that tummy in tight. Inhale, bring yourself up, and then let yourself come all the way down. Fabulous work. Let's stretch that arm out again. So bring it across. Oh, I forgot to go into high plank. That's okay. Not the end of the world. Good job, you guys. So we're gonna come to lay on our backs to finish ourselves off with a little bit of rollovers, and then we'll be done. So lengthen yourself onto the mat. Just hug those knees in. Rock yourself side to side. Good job, you guys. Arms come long by your side. We're going to do some modified rollovers just to engage into the lower core area, into those transverse abdominals. Arms long by your side. Legs come up. Cross your right leg over the left. Pull that tummy in tight. Inhale, lengthen the legs slightly away. Knees are soft. Exhale, bring the feet towards your chest, and then lift the hips up. Inhale, lengthen away, scoop that tummy in tight, keep the back flat. Exhale, lift, use the upper body to help. Inhale, lower and lengthen away, flat back. Exhale it up. 2 more. Shoulders away from the ears, chin reaching to the chest. Last one. Come down, switch feet. Inhale, lengthen away, pull the tummy tight, arms long. Exhale, lift. Inhale. And lift. 3 more. And lift. Last 2. Last one. Squeeze the tummy in. And center yourself out. Bend the knees into your chest. Beautiful. I'm going to scoot down just a smidgen. Okay, so full roll over, making sure your head is always looking straight to the ceiling. So if you're not sure what you're doing, make sure you watch first before you do it. You do not want to be turning your head when your legs are up and over the head. Arms long by your side, shoulder blades are drawn together. Lengthen those legs up to the sky. Beautiful. Draw the tummy in tight, keeping the back flat against the mat. Inhale, circle the legs down and around. Exhale, lift the legs up and over. Good. So you want to think about not the feet collapsing over your head. You want to think about firing those legs to the end or top of your mat. Pull the tummy tight, lift the hips up just a little higher. Now separate the feet, flex them, fire into the front of the thighs, lengthen into the back of the leg, take an inhale, and then exhale, slowly roll yourself down with those legs firing towards the sky. Once you come down, legs point together, inhale, circle down and around, gathering energy. Exhale, lift up and and over. Separate the feet, flex them, scoop the tummy in. Inhale, exhale, slowly roll yourself down. One more like that, then we're reversing directions. Legs together, toes point. Inhale, circle around, pull the tummy tight. Exhale it up and over. Separate, flex, and roll it down. Now, feet stay separated and flexed. Inhale for me here. Exhale, lift the feet up and over. Bring the legs together, point the toes, and circle or lower yourself down. One vertebrae at a time. Separate, flex, inhale, fire the quads, pull the tummy tight. Exhale, lift it up and over. Point the toes, bring them together, and then slowly roll yourself down. Last one here. Separate, flex, inhale, exhale. Bring them up and over, squeeze that tummy tight, point the toes, legs come together, inhale, and exhale. Roll it all the way down. Beautiful. Bend the knees into your chest. Hug the right knee in, lengthen that left leg long. Little spinal twist here to finish us up. Extend your right arm out onto the floor. Take your left hand to the outside of that right thigh, and then let that right leg come all the way across. Good. So try to keep that right shoulder as grounded as possible. Good. Deep, deep breath here. You can turn and look towards that right arm as well. Just letting that spine release. Beautiful. And then look back up to the ceiling. Bring that right knee up. Hug the left knee in. Center yourself out. Let that left leg go long. Right leg go long as the left knee hugs in. Take that left arm out to the side. Take the right hand to the outside of that left leg and gently pull it across the body. Good. Give yourself a nice little stretch here. You can turn and look towards that left arm if you want. Deep, deep breath. Gently pressing that left knee a little closer to the ground if you want. And then look back up to the ceiling. Bring that knee back up. Hug both knees in. Hands behind the thighs. Tuck the chin in. Rock yourself up to a seated position. And we are all done. Very good work. I hope you enjoyed the workout. And remember to subscribe if you did, so every time I make a video, you'll know, and you can challenge yourself a little bit more. So thank you for joining me today, and I wish you all the best. Enjoy this beautiful summer day. Take care.